and I know I had been missing from this channel for a very long time, almost 4 to 5 months, but now I'm finally back. And I would also like to tell you why I took a break. Basically, I took a break when my grandmom passed away, and then I thought I really needed to think a little bit before I could come back to this channel and what I wanted to post on this channel. So I took a while and I have decided what I really want to do or what is the future of this channel. So basically you will be seeing a lot of haul videos that I usually used to do, then maybe morning routine, productive routine, all those things will be there that I used to do before also. But now I want to incorporate few other things like maybe a reset day, or maybe how to invest money, how to grow yourself, how to be a positive person. So those are the new topics that I want to bring forward in this particular channel. So yeah, I am growing, and at the same time my audience is growing. We are getting older and we are getting wiser. So yeah, without any further ado, let's quickly hop into this video. In this video I have decided I'm going to share my top 5 things that I have learned in my 20s, and if you follow them then you can be definitely a better person in 2022. So without any further ado, let's quickly hop into the video, and I hope you will like this new me and the content that I'll be putting onto this channel. So let's get started with it. So I'll be sharing with you guys my top 5 things that I learned in the past few years, and it has helped me a lot to be a better person, and I'm hoping that it will help you guys to be a better version of yourself as well. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys is to create a vision board. So in case if you don't know what a vision board is, basically if you have any goals for the future like 5-year plan, 1-year plan, 6-month plan, like supposedly if I want to reach 100k on this particular YouTube channel, so I will write a date, supposedly on 31st of Jan 2022 I want to have 100k subscribers on this channel, which is called Riyanka Sarkar. So I will write it down on a piece of paper and put it somewhere where I can see. So basically you will have a vision in your mind that this is my goal, this is where I want to reach, and by this time I want to reach over here. So it is kind of like a vision board. At the same time you're applying law of attraction onto your goals. So that is something that usually works for me. And when you have a vision board, you actually know where you want to reach, by when you want to reach, and that will bring a lot of focus in your life. So in case if you don't have a vision board, please create a vision board for 2022. Write down all the things like relationship goal, then financial goal, everything. Write it down on a piece of paper, put it somewhere that you can see on a daily basis, and you are sorted. The second tip that I want to share with you guys, and that I have learned through a very critical and difficult path, that is not to compare yourself with anyone else in the world. So when I was in my mid-20s, everyone was working, they were making good money, but I was really struggling with my blogging career, and then I started my YouTube channel. I was not doing that well, and I used to constantly compare myself with others, with my friends, and they were doing good in their jobs, they were buying cars, they were investing in mutual funds, and I was like, I am going nowhere. But now I am in my 30s, and I have realized that they have a separate path, I have a separate path, you have a separate path. So if we keep on comparing ourselves to someone who has a separate path, then that is not going to help us. Like, people have different opportunities, people have different difficult situation in their life. Maybe I'm going through a very bad situation in my life, and the person that I'm comparing myself is like very fortunate and going through a very nice phase in his or her life. So I cannot compare myself with that person, because that person has a lot of opportunity. Maybe the path they are choosing is different and it is easy, or maybe it is difficult, so we don't know. So if we keep on comparing ourselves with that person, then it is not going to help us in any way. And now a train is passing, so we have to pause for 1 second. Yeah, so basically we cannot compare ourselves with anyone else. If they are having like a brand new car, like if they are buying a brand new car, they are buying a brand new flat, they have a lot of money, that is fine. You should be happy for them. Like, if my best friend is buying a car, I should be like, I am happy for her, not that I have to compare myself that I don't have a car, I am lagging behind, I'm such a loser. No, you have a separate path, he or she has a separate path. Instead of being jealous, you should always feel happier for them, and in that way you can build like a good relationship with them, and at the same time you can have a good and positive relationship with yourself and your mind. Do not put so much pressure that I have to reach this position or I have to do this and that because the other person is doing it. That's a very bad idea. So in my mid-20s, I usually used to compare myself with others, but if you ask me now, I don't compare myself with anyone else. I'm so happy with the little things that I have achieved, and I am focusing on my future. I know where I want to reach, so that is where my main focus is. I really don't care and I really don't focus on what other people are doing, and I think you should do it too. The third tip that I want to share with you guys is to have a self-care routine or have a reset day. So we all want to do a lot of things. Even if you ask me, I have 3 YouTube channels and I am like working day in and day out, and I know everyone is like hustling so hard. They are going for their job, they are doing like they have their hobby, they are painting, they are dancing, but more often we forget to take care of ourselves and relax a little bit. So on a daily basis, at least have 30 to 40 minutes where you are not doing any work. You are just sitting, maybe putting a sheet mask or maybe oiling your hair, then watching your favorite series on Netflix. So basically it's called like the cooling down process of your own body and mind. It is much needed. If you keep on working, then at one time you will feel very saturated and you cannot function to your 100% efficiency. So it is very needed that you take little bit of break every day or maybe once a week, and you cool down yourself, you relax a little bit, and from the next day you will feel more energetic and you can work even more. So make sure that you have a reset routine or you have a self-care routine or a self-care hour at least in a day or maybe in a week. So in that way you will be feeling much relaxed physically and mentally, and that is going to help you. And if you keep on working for like a very long time, like 4, 5, 6 months, and then you will fall sick and you will feel so exhausted that you will give up on your work for a longer time. So don't do that. Instead of that, please indulge in a self-care routine. The fourth tip that I have recently started implying in my life is to start investing. So when I was in my 20s or mid-20s or late 20s, I actually didn't understand the concept of investing, mutual funds, stocks, or maybe a fixed deposit. Usually I used to keep all my money in the bank. Little money that I had, I used to keep it in the bank. I never used to invest, and now when I see like my friends are talking about it, like mutual funds, how they are building their money, I came to know a lot of it from my husband as well, and now I really emphasize on investing. So if you have money, make sure that a part of the money is invested, maybe in mutual funds, maybe in stock, maybe in fixed deposit. Fixed deposit is a bad idea because it doesn't pay a lot of interest, but you do your research and keep saving a particular amount of money every month so that you are secured for your future, your parents are secured for their future, and you don't have to worry a lot when you are in your 40s or you are in your 50s. So start investing in your 20s if you are in your 20s. I am in my 30s, so I have started investing. Make sure you have a pension plan, make sure you have a life insurance, then you have medical insurance, then few mutual funds. So it's a very good idea to start investing as soon as you can, but when you're investing, just do a little bit of research online. Don't invest anywhere because you can lose your money as well, so I don't want that for you guys. Do your research properly. In case if you don't know where to invest, please consult your father, mother, husband, friends. Talk to everyone, ask them where they are investing their money, and start saving from as soon as, I mean to say as early as possible. If you are in your 20s, it is a very good time to start investing. If you are not, then just start investing right now and you're gonna thank me later. Like after 10 years, you will have so much of money. You'll be like, thank you Riyanka for giving that advice, and we have so much of savings now. The fifth tip that I want to share with you guys is to have a side hustle. In case if you don't know what is a side hustle, so basically when you are following a path, supposedly you are a college student, you are studying, or maybe you have a 9-to-5 job, that is your main path. Side hustle is something that you are doing with your main path on the side. Like supposedly if I have a 9-to-5 job and as a side hustle I am learning how to dance, or maybe I have a small jewelry business, or maybe maybe a small clothing line. So that is my side hustle, something that I'm trying to build with the main thing that I have. So I had seen so many interviews where people were having small side hustles, and later on that side hustle became their main thing. Basically they were having this small business, and later on the business were like so big that they had to quit their 9-to-5 job and they started pursuing that business. They became entrepreneurs. So you should have a side hustle. Like if you're a college going student, you can start learning singing, dancing, or maybe you can take up a fashion course, something that you are interested in as a side hustle, and later on you can explore that as well, and you can start making money from that as well. So that can be your extra money, and later on if that business is doing really well, then you can shift to that business. So basically it's a very good idea. In your 2020, please try to find a side hustle for yourself and focus on that part that is going to make you happy with the main part that you are focusing on. It is something like a little distraction or a little something that makes you happy, and at the same time you are learning such a new thing. It is just a very refreshing thing. Even I have a side hustle. Someday I'm going to share that with you guys as well. So those were my 5 tips that I wanted to share with you guys that I had learned in my 20s, and you can start implying them in 2022. And that is it about this video, guys. I hope you guys have liked this video. I am finally back on this channel called Riyanka Sarkar. I really want to make a lot of videos on positivity, mental health, how to invest money, how to grow yourself, how to become a better version of yourself. So I hope I can do that. In case if you're interested in watching all this kind of content, then please hit that subscribe button, be a part of this community. We are so close to 100k subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button, and I'm gonna see you guys super soon in my next video. Bye guys.